Whoa, what are y'all doing in there? I can't cook with y'all in there. Come on, get out. Everybody, hope everybody's doing well. So finally getting to reveal the good old secret here of what dog God sent out. Some good old beef ribs, as y'all saw from the thumbnail. They're little. I mean, look at that. You see me, don't see me. I mean, wow. And look at that marbling right there. Wow. Wow. So these are the Snake River Farms American Wagyu. So wow, the beef short ribs. It's like short rib. That's a pretty long rib to me. But they are, wow. It says 7.9 pounds, so right at 8 pounds. So this is going to be a lot to chew on. They're going to be delicious because, again, I mean, look at that. That is amazing. You can see some of it right there. And then again, right there. So, wow. They look great already and I haven't even cooked them. So, I've actually never cooked big beef short ribs. I've done like beef back ribs and all, but I've never done these. So, but I'm not really scared or intimidated or anything. There's more excitement because me with barbecue, I'm kind of look, listen, and feel with barbecue, and the meat will tell you what it's doing. So look at it, see what it's coloring doing, feeling, see what it feels like if the fat's too spongy or he's starting to press through. If you probe and feel if it's butter or then it's stiff. I mean, it's look, listen, feel barbecue. That's how I do. So it's how I was taught for Dad too. But all I'm going with is season wise, I'm going to put some of the good old wash your sister sauce on it. And then since it is thick meat, I got to go with Mr. Uncle Steve's there with the thick meat. So that's what I'm going to go on to them. So I'm going to get these out of the pack. I'll pull y'all down over here and get them open. That's what I'm going to do, and got to do some little trimming on them because right there, if y'all can see about right in there, it's got some silver skin on it, so it's got to come off because it'll be a little tough to chew through. And then I may shave down just a little bit of that fat. But let's get y'all over here and I'll show you how I'm going to trim these up. So see y'all in a second. Alrighty, y'all, let's get pour into these here. See if I can get them cut open. There we go. Now y'all can get a little better look at them. See that silver skin all right in there. And I'm not sure what's all under here. Oh, it smells good. That beefy smell that you get with like really rich ground beef. That's what it smells like. Ah, it smells good. So I'm gonna get under this right here, see if I can barely get up under it there and see if I can take it off. Y'all got most all of that off right there, and you can see there's still a little bit there, but not bad. But man, look at all that marbling. But still got quite a bit of fat right there. You can see. Gonna trim it down a little bit because it's gonna have a lot of intermuscular fat within that. So try to get this shaved down a little bit too. Well, alrighty, y'all, got them done there. They're looking pretty good. Got them trimmed up as much as I want to. knocked off some of that fat that was really thick. But I left some because I think it'll render on down and be good. But they still look wonderful now. So now it's just gonna put on the Wash Your Sister sauce and Uncle Steve. So let me change gloves here. Usually I don't use a binder, but with these I figured I'd want to try to be as good to them. Throwing on some Uncle Steve's. I know this backside, I'm leaving the membrane and stuff on, but still I'm gonna season up just to get some of the seasoning to come through. Get the side there. Other side. Give it a flip. And then repeat. There we go. Pat her on in. And that should be good there. So got them seasoned on up. Really good there. They look good. All the sides and stuff seasoned up. So now I'm just going to put it on a little tray. Then going to put it in the fridge and let it dry brine overnight. So I'll see y'all back tomorrow when I'm getting them ready to put on the smoker. So I'll see y'all in just a second. Morning, y'all. Getting the fire here going. Got my charcoal chimney full there, as you can see. It's getting close to getting done. And then I got about that much charcoal and a few little wood chunks in my fire basket there. So let that go, get it poured on up. That's all the charcoal stuff that I'll use. So it'll be a pretty decent cook long. So get that put on up, and then we'll get the ribs on there and we'll get on the cooking. So I'll see y'all. Alrighty, y'all, the fire out there is going good. Got it going. Don't take about 15 minutes or so to get that fire chimney, charcoal chimney going good. So I'll let these again brine overnight with the Wash Your Sister sauce, and then Uncle Steve shake the thick meat on there, and it smells. It smells good already. You can see it up there close. It takes up my whole tray there, and with the fat and stuff, I knew I wasn't going to waste it, so I trimmed it down. I seasoned it with the thick meat as well, and then I put it in my cast iron skillet there and slowly rendered it down, filtered it through a paper towel to keep it strained out and clean. And what I'll do with that is about an hour or so into the cook, 2 hours, I'm going to put it on the smoker too. Let it warm up, heat up, get smoke flavor into it. And once this is ready to take up and stuff, I'm going to take it up, wrap it in my good old butcher paper here, Oklahoma Joe's, representing, sponsor me, and wrap it up. And I'm going to drizzle this over the top of it good, and maybe some on my butcher paper too, so it can just have all that delicious fat on there so it stays good and wonderful. So that's the plan with the good old tallow there that I got melted up. So let's get on out and we'll get it on the smoker. Alrighty, I'll just get it on here before my arm gives out because it's heavy like this. There we go. Open that up. I'm gonna let it go like this for probably 2 hours or so, and then we'll come and check it. So I'm gonna try to run about 250 to 275 on the Bronco Pro here. So I've got it wide open right now on the vent pipe. I'll probably have to shut that down a little bit because they'll get on hotter that way. So I'm just gonna check it and then we'll just let it ride. So I'll see y'all. Alrighty, y'all, they've been on about 2 hours, so let's get a quick little look at them, see what they're looking like. There you go. real good. Got good color. Little drawback coming right there. Already got the tallow on there, getting the smoke so it can be put on there when they're ready to take up and wrap. But looking good. I'm staying about the 275 or the 250 mark where I wanted to be. So let these keep on going, and I'll see y'all back probably periodically to check on it. So see y'all. Alrighty, y'all, let's get these off of here. Been going right at 4 hours. You can see they got quite a bit of drawback on the bone, but that's normal with beef ribs. So get these pulled off. Do a quick little temp check, see what they're looking like temperature wise and feeling like too. So 160, fixed to be 5. So, and they're starting to soften up pretty good. But it's still that firm kind of buttery feel. So let's see if I can get them off of here. Okay, got them up. Get our tallow off. There we go. Alrighty, now let's head on inside. Let's get it on our paper here. There we go. Got my paper put out on my table there, so I'd have a big enough spot to be able to roll it out. Get this tallow here. Get that and pour that over. Slide those up just a little bit. There we go. Try to keep this pretty tight as I can. Pull that in, tucked in good. So now we'll get them going into the oven. So, alrighty, y'all, we'll get these into the oven here. Got my oven at 275 degrees. I'm just gonna let those go probably for another 2 hours before I check them. They've been on the smoker at about 250 for 4 hours, and I kept my damper about right at the 1. I'd check it and I might have to come a little bit over 1, and it might be up again. I'd come back down on my damper right back to 1. So I hovered about the 1 level to say about the 250. I used Royal Oak briquettes for the small little slivers of hickory chunks, and then the Uncle Steve's, like y'all know, and then the Wash Your Sister sauce on there as a binder. But now I'm just gonna let those wrap and ride for, like I said, about 2 hours before I ever do check them. And we'll just see how they're feeling tender wise and see what the temperature says as well. So I'm just gonna enjoy the smell and wish y'all could too. So I'll see y'all. So I took them out, did a quick little check. It's been 2 hours. Like I said, I was gonna let them roll 2 hours at the 275. I did a little quick check with them, and I'm about 201 in one side and to about 203 in the other. When I poke through, it's getting pretty soft. It's pretty close. So I went ahead and just dropped my temperature to 170 degrees because I know it's gonna climb on up some more. So basically I'm just gonna be in the resting phase now. I'll probably let them sit at that 170 in the oven there for probably another 2 hours, I guess, so they can kind of just slowly heat on down. But they're kind of gonna go up and down in that process to tender on up and to kind of stable on out on the temperature. But I'm just gonna let them sit in the oven there at the 170 degrees for the 2 hours at least, and then I'm gonna check them again and see what they feel like. And then after that 2 hours, I'll probably just get them out, sit them, throw a towel over them, and then let them rest another hour just sitting out to kind of cool on down enough to kind of handle. I'll still be wearing gloves to kind of help with them because it'll be hot still, but that's the plan. Another 2 hours at the 170, and then I'll take them out and let them probably rest another 30 minutes or an hour or so with a towel over them, and then we'll get to cutting into them. So I'll see y'all back. Well, alrighty, y'all, let's get into these. I'll pull y'all down so y'all can see what I'm doing here. So here we go. That way that's camera's a going to. Get on my glove. I felt the top and it didn't feel too terribly hot, so maybe I can get into it, because all the bones have came out there. There we go. Yeah, because there's all the bones there. Well, that one's, it's still trying to hang on, but not by much. So I'll cut off some. Oh, whoa. That is tender, boy. Look at that. That's good. Cut some more. Yeah, it's super tender. Man. There we go. There's a, whoa, it's wanting to come off the bone there. Looks good. Man, yeah. Cut that a little bit more. Yeah, it's it is tender. Wow. Set me a bone on it. There. There you go. Wow. Ah, it smells so good. There's so much moisture in it. So cut me off a little bit. Right there. Ah, it smells so good. That it's interesting with the Bronco Pro too, because you have all the charcoal flavor, but then you get that smokiness flavor to it. I mean, my hands are just, our gloves are just soaked there with moisture. Ah, and that's rich, fatty, beefy smell coming through. Ah, man, here we go. Wow. Let me get one more bite to confirm, if you can't tell from my face. Woo! Wow. And it's not just because of, whoa, wow, I cooked it or whatever. I think it's the quality to the meat. Wow. Rich beefy flavor. But it's not like overly rich that I couldn't and not going to eat a lot of it. I'm going to share it with the family too. But I'm going to tear into it, especially on camera, so I don't look like a savage with a bone in my mouth. Oh, wow. But yeah, that rich roast smoky beef flavor. Now Uncle Steve's on there is nice peppery. And I could have put, I think, a little bit more to have a little bit more pepper bite to it. But it's nice savory, peppery bite to it. And then it's super tender too. I mean, you can see by all the bones and stuff are off of it. And I mean, the moisture into it. Beautiful smoke on it right there, you can see. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, dog God. Wow. So 2 for 2 there, the Snake River Farms on their products. The pork chops were delicious. The beef is delicious. And that one has some fatty bite into it. Wow. Applauding the meat, not me, because I didn't really do anything much. The meat did it all, really. Wow. So again, with these, how I did it and all, I did the Worcestershire sauce is the binder, Uncle Steve's thick meat on it, in the fridge overnight to brine, and took it out, put it on the smoker with just a few hickory wood chunks, full basket of royal oak charcoal, and a few briquettes in the bottom there to have a long enough burn. Kept it about at 250 the whole cooked it out there 4 hours and brought it in, wrapped it, put the tallow on top of it in the oven at 275 for 2 hours. Then I checked it, it was tender, right at tender, knocked it down to 170 and ran it that way for an hour and a half. Then took it out, put my towel over the top of it and just let it sit here and rest for an hour, and then got it up and sliced it there and chowed down, and it's wonderful. Wow. So again, thank you, Dog God. Super generous of you to do this. I truly do appreciate it, and still shocked that someone would do that. So thank you very much. And if you're looking at Snake River Farms for some of the meats, I say look for sure. It's expensive, but it's delicious. 2 for 2 so far with me with the pork chops and the beef rib. So I'm gonna chow on down, eat on all of it, and try to be nice and share. I want to eat it all. I don't know how much it weighs, but I can sure try to tackle a lot of it because it's delicious. Thank y'all again so much for watching. Y'all like, share, and subscribe if you want to, if you haven't already. And when you do, you're welcome on into the Head to Tail family. We love you and welcome on in. So thank y'all again. Y'all be sure to thank Dog God in the comments for this, because that's awesome. Thank y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one.